Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, make sure you smash that like button so YouTube knows you're rocking with your boy BT and True School Sports. I wanted to talk about the World Boxing Super Series Bantamweight Final because there is some interesting news that came out about that. It was reported by BoxingScene.com, so as always, big shout out to BoxingScene.com for all the hard work they do over there. It was reported by BoxingScene.com that Naoya Inoue and Donaire, their fight, that's scheduled to take place on November the 7th, it's sold out in Japan. It's sold out. They've sold more than 20,000 tickets in Japan, which I think is great because it shows, number one, first and foremost, that people care about boxing. I always think it's great to see places like Japan constantly supporting boxing because I feel like Japan is so underrated when it comes to boxing, to the fight, from the fighters they have to the history they have to the fans they have. They've sold out what's going to be I can't say it'll be a great fight because I feel like Inoue could easily blow out Donaire, and I feel like Donaire might beat up Inoue. I mean, I think the latter is less likely to happen than Inoue beating up Donaire, but it's a good matchup on paper. It's a good matchup on paper because Inoue comes into this fight one of the best fighters in boxing. For me, he is on my personal pound for pound list. I got number 2 pound for pound overall. A devastating performance against Donaire might elevate him to number 1 on my pound for pound list. And for Donaire, this is his chance to just tack on another great win to what's already been a Hall of Fame caliber career. So I have the most respect for both fighters, and it's just good that it's going to be sold out, that people are going to be there, and that the fight is going to matter in the country taking place in. Because a lot of times, like for example, last year when Callum Smith fought in the World Boxing Super Series final for the middleweights, the final was in Saudi Arabia, and I feel like it was great that he won, but I feel like it didn't mean as much when he lifted the trophy in Saudi Arabia because there was no connection between Callum Smith and Saudi Arabia. But if Inoue wins the fight in devastating fashion, it'll be a great celebration for the Japanese boxing fans. If Donaire somehow pulls out the upset, I'm sure the Japanese boxing fans will give him his respect, and they'll celebrate him as well. And these are two fighters that come into the ring with a lot of history, with a lot of they know each other because Donaire is trained in the same gym as Inoue when Inoue was a prospect, and there's pictures of them together when he was younger. So they know each other, and it's a great matchup. It's a matchup where Donaire at that weight class can get you out of there with just one shot, and Inoue has looked like one of the most complete fighters in all of boxing. So it's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing stuff going on. On that undercard too, it is reported that his brother Takama Inoue will be fighting Nordinu Bali for the WBC bantamweight title, and that's the co-main event. So you get the Inoue brothers on the card, and yeah, man. So we're looking at Nonito Donaire potentially, or Inoue potentially having 3 of the 4 belts. I believe Tay still has the other one. So it's great stuff going on in the bantamweight division. It's great stuff going on for Japanese boxing. It's great stuff going on for just boxing in general, because if boxing wins there, boxing wins everywhere. Boxing is a global sport, so you want to see boxing healthy, thriving, not just here in America and not just in England, but you want to see it doing great in places like Japan, places like Eastern Europe. And truthfully speaking, I'll be honest with you, the money might be here in America, but if we're talking about the popularity of the sport, boxing is a lot more popular in Japan. Boxing is a lot more popular in England, and it's a lot more popular in places like Eastern Europe than it is America. So while America going to have the money, the other countries have the popularity, and it's just good. The point I want to get across here is that I'm just glad that the event is doing well, that it's sold out, and that there will be 20,000 people on hand to support their hometown kid Naoya Inoue in what looks to be. In terms of name value, because if we look at Inoue's resume, he didn't get to fight Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez when he was in the lower weight classes. Then when he was at 115, he didn't fight Rong Vasai or Estrada or anybody like that. So it's without a doubt, for sure, no doubt about it, that Nonito Donaire is going to go in as the biggest name that he's ever fought in his career. And I'm looking forward to seeing if Donaire can land flush early. I want to see how Inoue's chin holds up to the power of Nonito Donaire at bantamweight, because Nonito Donaire at bantamweight, when he punches you at bantamweight, it means something. He really is a serious threat at 118. And I made a video about this about 4 or 5 months ago, that I think these two right here are gonna that it's gonna be a tough fight for Inoue. And if it's not a tough fight and he just walks right through Donaire, then I think that says a lot about the level of greatness that Naoya Inoue is operating at right now. So yeah, just want to get that out there. 20,000 tickets sold, Japan. His brother will be the co-main event. And let's see, that's really it. That's not much to say there. So yeah, November 7th is a date. I just wanted to make a video on this because this fight is kind of getting glossed over because of all the fights that have been announced between Joshua and Ruiz, and between Kovalev, Canelo, and now we got Amir Biavazic this week. We got Taylor Prograis. I don't want you guys to forget about this one, so it gave me a good excuse to talk about it. So yeah, they sold out of tickets November the 7th, Japan. It'll be on DAZN. So if you're wondering what TV network it'll be on DAZN. And that's what it is. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.